Question 18 says to use the information given to determine the number and nature of the roots. Now we should remember that number and nature of the roots is determined by the discriminant b squared minus 4ac. So we're going to first identify our b value, which is negative 8 squared minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 8. Negative 8 squared is 64, minus 4 times 2 is 8, times 8 is 64, equals 0. Now, anytime we end up with a discriminant value that is 0, that means that we are going to have one solution, and the nature of that solution is that it will be real. So we simply say one real solution. Question number 19. Y equals x squared minus 5x plus 10. So again, we want our b squared. Our b value is negative 5 minus 4 times our a, which is 1, times our c, which is 10. So b squared, negative 5 squared is 25, minus 4 times 1 is 4, times 10 is 40, which equals negative 15. Well, anytime we end up with a negative discriminant, remember that in the quadratic formula, your discriminant is inside a radical. So you're basically graphing something where you're saying it will have the negative square root value of negative 15. Well, you can't really have a negative square root value. So it's going to end up with an imaginary solution. So the nature of the root is that they are not real. They're imaginary. The number of solutions, it's always going to end up being 2. So 2 imaginary solutions. All right. Question number 20. The discriminant is negative 1. Okay, well, they've already done all the work for you. If the discriminant is negative 1, just like the previous question, we can't have a negative discriminant, so we're going to have 2 imaginary solutions. Question number 21. Question number 21 is simply looking at the graph to determine the number and nature. I can see that it intersects the x-axis once there and once there, so we have 2 real solutions. Question number 22 comes to an exact touch on one ordered pair on the x-axis. So we're going to have one real solution. Question number 23. We don't have an equation, but we have the pieces for an equation. So we could certainly say y is equal to negative 3x squared plus 4x plus 5, and now solve for our discriminant. So we want a negative b, which is going to be 4. So we want a b squared, which is 4, minus 4 times a, which is negative 3, times c, which is 15. Now, generally, when I realize I have a negative times a positive, I'm going to end up with a positive solution on the right side. So whatever happens, I'm going to end up with a positive discriminant. That's all I really need to know. So we could stop here, but we'll go ahead and finish up. 16 minus 4 times 3 times 15 gives me positive 180, which is going to equal 196. Now again, I didn't have to finish up that. I just need to know that it was positive, because any positive discriminant is going to be the result of 2 real solutions.